Hey everyone, how's it going? Made it home, and wow, it is really echoey in here. But I just thought, since I had this little accident earlier, I just about sliced the tip of my finger off. The whole front of my finger will peel back. I almost cut the whole tip off, but I got it. I got some pressure on it. Got it to stop bleeding. Oh, can't see me then. I got to stop bleeding, and I didn't feel like I bled that much, but I started to get real dizzy. I was like, oh geez, man, I need some yogurt. So I got some sugar in my system and felt better. Laid down for a minute, and so now I'm in the process of fixing this thing. I thought about going to urgent care. They could just put a couple stitches in it, and it won't flap open anymore. Or I could just go get some glue, crazy glue, and I just realized that's called crazy glue. All right. Huh. Super glue. All right. This one has a brush. Anyway, uh, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean this up the best I can, and I'm going to get that piece of skin as even as possible so my fingerprints still match up. uh, and super glue it. And then I'm going to get back to typing. So I've got to type. I've got about 500 hats I have to list and type. Each one of those hats, the description with part of my finger missing. So, but I gotta fucking do it. So here we go. Okay, so here we are. I cleaned off my surface here on my my desk, my coffee table / art drawer. This is what I got because it has a brush. Now, I didn't know it has a brush. It was a happy accident. No, I just picked this one up. But it happened to have this brush in it, which is pretty cool for what I need to do. So, when I did this video, I just wanted to make a note while I'm doing this. When I did this video earlier about me cutting my finger, it was an accident. Bowl broke. It cracked, and I was pulling on it to see if it actually cracked. It sounded like it did. I wanted to make sure, so I could put it back into the cupboard. Well, I pulled just a little bit too hard to see where the crack was. The bowl broke open and cut my finger. And I was like, well, hey, I have a YouTube channel. Anything could be interesting on YouTube. So, and people kind of want to keep up with my story, what's going on with me for some reason. So, why not? And I'm pretty damn sure that some people out there that are watching me closely on social media took that as some kind of threat, because when I went out to get this super glue, I went to go drop my packages off at the post office. And when I went to get this super glue, I saw more white and red cars and police officers than I think I've ever seen. And I just recorded all of it. We had some definite auto mobbing, street theater stuff, and it was almost like they sent them out for me just to film. And if they did that because I just happened to cut my finger and put it on YouTube, we have some serious issues here, folks. I'm not threatening anyone. I'm not going to ever hurt anyone. I'm not. You realize I was a firefighter in the Air Force, right? Right. I didn't join infantry. Yeah. All right. Well, let's not go down that road right now. Let's go ahead and fix my finger. The people that are just watching this right now are like, what the hell is this guy talking about? Just go back to November of 2017 and watch my video. So, all right, here we go. Now I have to do this left-handed, so. Now it's probably gonna burn a little bit, but I just gotta deal with that. It might have been a better idea to put like some kind of plastic layer over the top of this cut right here. But I didn't think of that. And I've never really done this actually before, so. Let's get a little more on there. Let this dry. And then I think what I'll do is take a video of me typing, listing hats, getting back to this a couple hours later after I tried to cut my finger off.
accidentally, folks. I'm not Vincent Van Gogh. I'm not. So for all those people that like to assume and send a bunch of cops out because I posted a video that said warning blood, I'm not saying I was telling people that get offended by that stuff, warning, there's blood in this video. So maybe I should change the title and be more sympathetic to that. I don't know. Why should I have to change everything I do because these people are gonna freak out? Because Obama called me a terrorist when I was talking about him and 9/11 and everything, and when I worked for the 144th Fighter Wing. So it's funny how that happens. You call the terrorists, and then they're like, we know how to do this. We'll just call you one. All right, so if you're completely confused about what I'm talking about, just really go back and check out my YouTube channel. Look at, or go to Barden, BARREDIN.US. So, all right, well, I've got the thing covered with, yeah, how gnarly does that look? That's pretty bruised. I've got it covered with super glue, crazy glue, whatever you want to call it. This one's crazy glue. Sorry if that's triggering some folks. People say it to me all the time, every day, multiple times, so. And when they say, that's crazy, when I explain to them what organized stalking and harassment is, I say, it is crazy, you're absolutely right, and the technical definition of what it's called is psychopathic narcissism. Every person that's involved in stalking someone is in minimum a narcissist, but possibly a sociopath or psychopath. All right, so I'll quit talking about this stuff. Quit making you look at this disgusting finger. And I'm gonna let this dry, and then after a while, I'm going to see if I can get back to work. All right, everybody, have a great day. Okay, well, I got that all done, and it isn't pretty, but it's pretty functional. And I can't feel the tip of my finger, but it hurts back to about the knuckle right here. So I'll just show this to you real quick. I'm not at a good angle here, but so I cut through the meat of the finger pretty much, maybe a half, quarter inch in, I don't know. Pretty deep, felt it, and that thing pretty much flipped forward like that. So I had to push it down and get it aligned again. So I got this super glue on here, and it's nice and sealed up now. Hurts, but I can get back to doing eBay. So I cut this at about 1 o'clock, and it's 4 o'clock now. Well, check a little slower, but all right, looks like that's going to work. Okay, so I'm back to listing hats. I'm trying to get enough listed this month so we can pay the rent. It's getting pretty close. I've lost a little sleep over it, that and other things. So I'm gonna get these hats done. I've got a video to do later too that it might be better than my most viewed video that I have on YouTube with some of the new footage that I have. It's pretty ridiculous. So I'm gonna get back to this, and I will talk to you guys later. Have a good day.